So originally, tonight's video was actually going to be me playing Dark Souls some more until I realized something. Call of Duty Vanguard is officially over. We just got the final update the other day, which I already went through and got the BP-50 to max level. This gun absolutely shreds, well, at least for now, until they nerf it. I finished up the Battle Pass, even though there's still, like, a month and a half to complete it, and, yeah, I don't know. Vanguard's, like, already over. This video isn't gonna be, like, my final thoughts on the game or whatever. That's gonna be coming out tomorrow, because I already made that video, and I've just had it privated for a while, just kind of waiting for the right moment to drop it, so I'll be putting that out tomorrow night, but today we're just gonna be chilling, playing some Archon, I guess. Like I said, tonight's video is not gonna be on, like, my final thoughts of Vanguard per se, but I do have some other thoughts I want to talk about regarding the community around the game, if that makes sense. So regardless of your opinions on Call of Duty Vanguard, we're at that point in the life cycle, which this happens with every single Call of Duty game, okay? It releases, everybody either loves it or hates it at first, then we go through the year, usually everybody dunks on it for absolutely no reason, just because, you know, it's the current COD, it's a popular thing to do. Just hop on the hate train and absolutely dunk all over whatever's popular. That's what the internet does. Then this funny thing happens at the end of literally every single Call of Duty life cycle, and this has been happening for like almost a decade now, where once the game is out of its like prime time life cycle, everybody goes back, usually within like the first month or two of the next game coming out. So in this case it would be Modern Warfare 2. Usually give it about a month or two. People are going to come back to Vanguard and be like, whoa, this game wasn't that bad. And you know what? It's already happening. I've been seeing it on Twitter, on Reddit, on YouTube. Like, I've seen it a bunch. People are already being like, oh yeah, this game wasn't that bad. Why don't we dunk on it? It happens every year. I think the main reason for that happening is that once you look at a game kind of like in a vacuum per se, once all of the content is there and the game is like fully complete, then you realize, oh, it's actually not that bad. There's a lot of content, a lot of weapons, a lot of fun things to do in the game. I guess it's just because, you know, at launch, first impressions can really sway your opinion of a game, even if it gets better later on. Like, some people still dunk on Cyberpunk, even though the game is completely, you know, reverse course, and it's actually, like, a very phenomenal game now, not as many technical issues. Some people will just always have their opinion swayed on the game because of the first impressions they received with how broken the game was at launch, and that's kind of the case for any live service game, especially something like Call of Duty that releases every year. We're at the beginning of every year, every single Call of Duty game's life cycle. You're gonna have this thing where the game's, like, very bare bones, gonna be technical difficulties, and that's just gonna be everybody's first impression of it, and they're just gonna be like, so their opinions may forever be tarnished. Some other open-minded folks will come back to the game later on, which is what's happening right now, and be like, oh, this was actually kind of fun. For me, I've been saying that since the start. Okay, I've loved the multiplayer in this game since the start. Zombies has been a hit or miss for me. Like, I'm a dedicated Zombies fan. I even loved, like, all of Black Ops 4, if that kind of tells you my tolerance level for this stuff. I'm sorry, Vanguard Zombies was just, no. I mean, like, there's some good aspects to it. Like, personally, even though not everybody likes the objective style, I liked Duran Fong. I had some fun with it. I mean, it's one of those things, though, where it's, like, in the beginning rounds, it's very, very slow. Like, for the first 30 minutes of a match that you're going to be playing Duran Fong, it's very boring, unless you progress the rounds very fast with the Void, which is what I do. In Duran Fong, I always immediately go for the Void, get myself up to, like, round 10, 15, to where the zombies are going to be actually somewhat challenging, since there's no, like, rage inducer on that map like there is in Shinonuma and Archon, and then I just kind of go from there, do my thing, and I genuinely have fun with it. Terra Maledicta was a terrible take on it. Like, the hub was just way too big, the areas you went out to really weren't that interesting. It was basically just, like, ripped from the campaign and stuff like that. And even though Duran Fong did the same thing, it was at least more fun and seemed more unique. I just feel like if Vanguard Zombies had a bigger budget and team working on it, it could have been something great, and it just hurts me, man. Just knowing that there is officially a Call of Duty Zombies game that is just straight up bad. Because don't get me wrong, like I said, there are some highlights in this game. Duran Fong and Shinonuma, like, those two maps are really fun in my opinion. I've had a lot of good times on those. But the fact that the Archon and Terra Maledicta exist, and that's half of the package, objectively, when half of your package is bad, you have to round it up, like you do in math. If it's 0.5 or higher, that's the decimal rule. If it's 0.5 or higher, you round it up to the next thing. And for this, it would be half the package is bad, so you round it up to being, it's a doo-doo game. I still can't believe how tragic the finale for this game Zombies was, though. Like, the Archon, you're remastering a map that you released within that game's life cycle. Like, where did you go wrong? Don't get me wrong, the Easter egg and boss fight on this map were, you know, pretty fun. Like, I had a lot of fun doing it. Aesthetically, it looks really cool. I mean, I still go back and do this Easter egg just for the fun of it from time to time. But still, when the only thing that you have going for your map is the Easter egg, and the map itself just isn't even good, then, like, what's the point, man? Because you want to know the only part of Terra Maledicta or the Archon that I like, whatever, it's literally just the part in the Dark Ether where you fight Cortifex, or it's also the Void objective on Terra Maledicta. That's the only part that I like on this map, and it's not even technically a part of the map, like outside of this. Don't get it twisted, this map is literally just Terra Maledicta with a green hue over it, and it looks freaking disgusting. It just saddens me too, because we heard Treyarch was working on this game, Zombies, from the beginning. We got so hyped, we were like, oh my god, Treyarch's working on it finally. Sledgehammer won't be ruining Zombies once again, but unfortunately, that never came true. It's ironic how the best Zombies developer ended up making the worst Zombies game on a game that wasn't even their own. Like, they screwed Sledgehammer over with this one, man. Like, really, somebody tell me, what is there to do on the Archon? Because, like, any good Zombies map, there is something to do outside of the Easter egg. You can go for high rounds, and that can at least be fun. There's stuff to get. But literally, like, there's none of that in this map. All there is just the Easter egg, because if you try to hop in, just go for high rounds in the map itself, it's just so, ugh. They couldn't even give it a unique Pack-a-Punch camo, and the funny part is, this camo was meant to be used on Terra Maledicta, where, you know, it's like, I guess it's kind of like a brighter, more natural, yellowish sun tint to the sky, you know, whatever, it's a really bright map, so the camos, like, glow. But in this map, not so much. They all just kind of look green and bleh. I will give Vanguard Zombies one thing. It is home to one of the best Pack-a-Punch camos. Shinonuma's Pack-a-Punch camo, like the tier 3 one, when the white and blue is like coursing and like kind of whatever, like through the gun. It looks so sick. What the heck, dude? Why am I lagging on solo? I will give them this though. Zombies, and this isn't even anything congratulating like Sledgehammer, because Infinity Ward is the one that made the engine. But Zombies on this engine just feels really good to play. It's, you know, the Modern Warfare 2019 engine is so smooth, and this is basically what this game runs on, is that engine. That's the thing, that's nothing that Sledgehammer even did. They just ripped the engine from Infinity Ward. So what can I really congratulate them on? Because the best map in this game, which I'll give it to them, it's a very fun map and could be in like the top 10 of all Zombies maps. You know, the Shinonuma remake, it's really freaking good. The Easter egg, Wonder Weapon quest, everything. But it's like, they didn't even make that. That's a map from 2008. This is the worst mini-boss in Zombies history. Like, don't at me. I get it, pre-nerf, she was way worse, but like, even still, she's just so annoying, man. And if you're playing without audio, you're screwed. Because sure, you have those indicators that pop up on screen, but like, if you miss it by even a second, you're gonna get blown up, and that's it. And then the Storm Creators are annoying. It's just, so many missteps. It honestly kind of hurts. I also think it's funny how Vanguard went from being, you know, trying to be a gritty World War II game to being one of the most futuristic games. Like, out of all the recent Call of Duties, this one is technically the most futuristic. We have an EX-1, which is the EM-1 from 2065, because that's when AW took place. You got the F-2000 from modern times, and you know the laser sights, and we know Modern Warfare takes place in at least the 2020s. And on the other hand, you're running around with grenade launchers like this that are clearly from 1940, so identity crisis. Don't forget, I'm playing as Raul Menendez right now, and yeah, he's from 2025. Oh my god. Black Ops 2, when it came out in 2012. The campaign takes place in 2025. And right now we're in 2022. Oh my god, we're about to see like Black Ops 2 come to life. Notice, no network. The last 4 Call of Duty videos I have made, this has been my curse. No network connection detect. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I've officially completed Call of Duty Vanguard. I hit max rank in all the seasons, maxed out all the battle passes. I have all the operators, all the specials. Well, not all the operators. Like, I didn't buy all the bundles, but all the battle pass operators at least. I got all those, maxed them out, and yeah, I guess I technically completed Vanguard outside of Mastery camos. I'm sorry, I was gonna go for like Atomic, but getting Launcher, the score streaks, shooting them in the air, trying to calculate how to shoot down spy planes, I'm not doing that. Zombies is doable though. I almost have Dark Ether and Zombies. I could easily do that. I only have a few more weapons to go. Anyways, yeah, like I said, my big like final review of Call of Duty Vanguard will be coming out tomorrow night. It would be kind of just like my final thoughts on it, I guess. I recorded the video like a month ago, so I'm just praying that like everything I said is still relevant and still holds up. I have a bad tendency of making videos and just privating them for months at a time. I gotta stop doing that. I'm telling you, man, it's the perfectionist mindset. It hurts you more than it helps you. That's gonna do it for me, guys. As always, a shout out to the Patreons, Karma's Fake Grandma, and Liberty Type. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I see you guys back here tomorrow at 7. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Stay beautiful and have an amazing day. Peace.